All right, thanks, Lisa. And we are here at halftime. And welcome into halftime, Allie Quigley. Thank you so much for joining us. I just want to dig right into kind of the big picture of your career. The Sky is your 5th WNBA team. And back when you were first starting, you were with a different WNBA team every season, kind of a WNBA journey woman. And I just wonder if you ever look at your career from that perspective, just thinking about your whole story and how amazing it is from where you started to now all of a sudden you're WNBA 6th Woman of the Year twice in a row and a WNBA All-Star and now leading this team in scoring. Do you ever think about it in those terms?
Yeah, definitely, especially this year, just reflecting on just how long I've been around and trying to help the younger players and just thinking back to my earlier years and how it was a struggle. So it's been a crazy ride, but just so grateful that it's ended up how it has, and I'm able to help the younger players in that aspect.
What do you think it was that finally got you over the hump from being that player that was always with a different team to now sticking with the team?
I think it was just a combination of experience. I kept going overseas and getting better, and then just learning something every year, like why wasn't I sticking, trying to figure out what skill I had that was the best that I could utilize and make coaches notice that. So I finally kind of figured that out, and here I am.
So adding to the dream for you is that you grew up in the Chicago area. In Joliet, you went to DePaul, which is on the north side of Chicago. How special is it for you that you are playing your professional basketball here in Chicago?
It's really awesome just having family at every single game, being able to see my college coach at almost every single game. It's kind of crazy. Not many people get that opportunity, so I'm really grateful for that.
Speaking of your college coach, you played for Doug Bruno at DePaul, a legendary coach in women's college basketball. He's going into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame this year. What did you learn from Doug Bruno over your college years that you maybe still apply now as you're playing professionally?
He was very fundamental and all about the details. So I always had that coming into the league. Just whether it's pass with your outside hand, eyes up, always communicating. He was big on communication, just trying to get younger players out of their shell and just to communicate. So I think I took a lot of those little things from him coming into the league.
Well, one thing about you in your career, especially with the Sky, is that you have gotten so good at so many different things, but you are really great at shooting three-pointers. And I wonder if you can give some young players at home some tips on what does it take to become a really good three-point shooter, other than just obviously shooting it a ton.
I would say, like you said, practice. I feel like growing up I was always just outside shooting, whether it was playing horse or asking my dad or siblings to rebound for me. I was just always shooting. And I think besides practicing all the time, I was just saying try to get your form the correct way. I know it sounds cliche, but like the BEEF, the little acronym for
what does it stand
balance,
for?
Elbow, eyes, follow through.
That's
just
right.
Trying to get your fundamentals down at a young age. And then you literally just have to shoot all the time. Just keep shooting.
I bet that's something that you learned from Coach Bruno.
Yes.
The BEEF, right?
Green light, always. BEEF too.
One thing that Stephen Bardo always asks everybody when they're in the hot seat here is what they've got on their MP3 player. But I want to ask you about food. What's in your pantry, your cabinets at home? You got junk food in there. You got healthy food. I bet you have healthy food, but maybe some junk food. What's going on in your cabinets?
I just realized this yesterday because we're never home. I feel like we're always traveling. I literally only have breakfast in there, so it's oatmeal, fruit, something quick to make a smoothie, whether it's spinach, kale, throw it in the blender, eggs, some milk for the smoothie, coffee. It's just breakfast. Like I feel like we're never cooking at home.
Do you have a guilty pleasure food?
Portillo's hot dogs. Every once in a while, I'll just go through the drive-thru.
A good old Chicago favorite. Okay, Allie Quigley, thank you so much for joining us in the hot seat. Great season so far. Good luck tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Back to you, Lisa. Back with more halftime after this.